What if I told you that the world as we know it, the interconnected web of economies and industries, was vastly different just a few decades ago? This is the story of globalization, a phenomenon that has shaped the economic landscape of our planet. Turn your mind back to the era of the 1970s. Economies were primarily national, with international trade playing a relatively minor role. Yet, the seeds of globalization were already sown. Advances in technology and communication began to make the world a smaller place. Companies started exploring overseas markets, and an era of unprecedented economic expansion was on the horizon. Fast forward to the 1980s. This decade saw the rise of multinational corporations, entities that operated in multiple countries. They began to exploit the advantages of globalization, such as lower production costs and access to larger markets. Economies started to intertwine, and the world witnessed a boom in international trade. The 1990s marked a significant acceleration in the pace of globalization. The advent of the internet made it possible to communicate and conduct business across borders in real time. This development led to an explosive growth in the service sector, with companies offering their services globally. Now, even small businesses could compete on a global stage. As we moved into the 21st century, globalization became an integral part of our economic fabric. The world became more interconnected than ever before. However, it also led to increased competition and economic disparity. While globalization has created enormous wealth, it has also led to a widening gap between the rich and the poor. In the 2010s, globalization faced its first major backlash. The global financial crisis of 2008 had exposed the vulnerabilities of an interconnected world. People began questioning the benefits of globalization, leading to the rise of protectionist policies in many countries. Now, in the 2020s, we are in a period of reflection and recalibration. The ongoing pandemic has further highlighted the pros and cons of globalization. On one hand, it has shown the importance of global cooperation in tackling global issues. On the other hand, it has exposed the risks associated with over-reliance on certain economies. So, what have we learned from this journey? Globalization, in its essence, is a double-edged sword. It has led to economic growth, technological advancements, and cultural exchange. However, it has also resulted in increased economic disparity and vulnerability to global crises. In a nutshell, globalization has transformed our world. From the rise of multinational corporations in the 1980s, the internet revolution of the 1990s, to the challenges faced in the 21st century, it has shaped the economic landscape in profound ways. The story of globalization is a testament to the human spirit, our desire to connect, to innovate, and to progress. But it also serves as a reminder of our collective responsibility to ensure that this progress benefits all, not just a select few. Globalization is not just an economic phenomenon, it's a reflection of who we are as a species, and it's up to us to shape its future.